successors. Our lovely guest from Plekhanov University, Mr. Plekhanov, Ms. Sidorova. Thank you to the rest who dedicated this evening to this very event, but from doing something else. So, to my right is an exceptionally amazing woman. Her name is Julia Serkina.
Hello, everyone.
To her right, which is actually your left, his name is Nikita. Older. And my name is Stefan Dimitrievich, who would like to present our project, our company, McClarance Consulting. When it comes to the outline of our presentation, we're going to give you the issue at hand, first of all. Then we're going to describe the company, to show you the profile of what we actually do, followed by a business scenario and set of specific actions to depict how we actually do our work. Then finally, we're going to present you managerial roles, which are actually created by ourselves. They're tailor-made for specific cases. And finally, some conclusive results.
So you might probably be asking yourselves, why does business environment matter? Why even care about such a thing? Well, looking at the recent statistics provided by the famous Russian research company called Glasstat, we saw that 64% of Russian employees, just imagine this, 64% of Russian employees are currently dissatisfied with their work environment. And it's not a secret that this leads to a dramatic increase in employee turnover rate along with low staff activity. And trust me, those things, well, they really do cost companies a real fortune.
Which is exactly the reason behind the establishment of this very company, McClarance Consulting. It specializes in three major things. The first one being ethical compliance control, internal environment evaluation, as well as internal climate evaluation for the specific purposes. For your company, actually, and it goes in line with our mission statement. In order to have your productivity at maximum levels, you must have healthy internal environment.
Well, now let us tell you about how we dealt with the real business situation. Well, back in 2009, a client approached us with a problem of 30% increase in retention rate, which resulted in 10% drop in operating profit. So basically, employees have been leaving the company without any obvious reason. So our job at this point was to define that very reason and find an effective solution as quickly as possible. Well, at this stage, it is necessary to say that each of our approaches is as unique as each of our clients. However, there is a standardized procedure which consists of the following steps: investigation, planning, implementation, and control. Well, further, in this presentation, we will describe you our method and the proposed solution, which help this company to create a healthy internal environment and maximize productivity for growth. Well, now let us please turn to the next slide. Well, now let us move to the thorough description of each steps of this process.
So we had this client of ours with an obvious problem of dramatically increased employee turnover rate, and we actually had to solve this problem. But here I'd like to explain to you and actually to show to you how we identify these problems of our clients. So in this particular case, I was hired as an ordinary employee.
Something like mystery shopping.
Exactly. And but in fact, I was secretly investigating the company from within for the period of 2 weeks. And nobody knew about this.
Trust me, nobody will ever find out anything.
So here are the problems that we encountered out there. This particular company had a complete absence in their HR structuration. They had no reward system, and also there was a lot of repetitive whistleblowing that just destroys the company. And the employees out there, they were completely stressed.
Devastating. In fact, when Nikita came to me, I was like, what is going on here? But McClarance Consulting, they solve problems, which is the second stage, planning. The planning involves several steps as well. The first one being meeting, budget, and schedule objectives, the deadlines. The second one was predicting the future results. The third one was quite tricky and complex. It was actually dealing with building a proper strategy. And the final one is actually my personal favorite, is creating the future itself.
Well, now, with a clear plan at hand and the vision of anticipated results, we have started to create business models that would later lead this company to the ultimate success.
The first of our mottos is HR restructurization. It's actually really coherent HR in general, but what we decided to do was split the key HR roles, namely recruitment, payroll, development, and retention, in such a way that everything is dealt with accordingly and coherently by a certain set of employees, rather than all together. Everything this actually system allows for like specific results evaluation, and clearer as well. Second one is?
Well, the second model that we created is the 7S success. As you can see on the slide, the center, the heart of this model is the staff, the people of the company. Well, this model basically implies that the management should choose the proper style of leadership and develop the skills of the employees in order to make them satisfied with their jobs. And then the management should also structurize in the HR department in a coherent way and secure the responsibilities of the workers. And then, keeping all those elements in mind, the management should create a decent, integrated, and long-term HR strategy which would lead this company to the success in the future.
So here we are basically approaching the last invention of ours with this particular company, which we personally call a chief cultural officer.
CCO, if you will.
CCO, yes. So what we suggest here is that we introduce a brand new position into the company called CCO, and it will actually be a certain person or a whole department that we speak about for other companies. What will this person or the department be responsible for? Actually, every possibly arising need and desire of the employee within the staff. And we do believe that having such a person or having such a department within the company or on staff will help those companies to attract more motivated warriors rather than just money-centered employees. And we do believe that having such an approach in mind, companies will be that close to success, because happy employees are the success.
Well, the last stage is the control. Here it is. So we've chosen certain key performance indicators in order to measure the effectiveness of our work.
So I guess it's not a secret that this stage of control is of exceptional importance for everybody, especially for your business. And it's really important to measure things. And we do this thing a lot. But it's real hard to measure such a complex environment, such a complex thing like business environment having just a couple of metrics. So one should definitely have a certain system, and we do have one. It basically consists of 3 and 6 months of reporting periods. And we do believe that this is exceptionally convenient for our clients. We do a lot of research and evaluation within these periods. However, what is really important is our next invention called the KPB indicator, which stands for 3 simple words: knowledge, perception, and behavior. And these 3 simple words answer 3 simple questions. Whether your employees know the mission and vision of the company, what is the real mission and vision of the company according to their thoughts and behavior,
which is actually what's happening within the company itself. Now, all the things that we've done, all the motives that we implemented into the company led to the following. At first, it led to this improved reputation in general and brand image.
Well, a 30% decrease in HR costs together with improved efficiency.
and essentially the healthy environment, and satisfied and loyal employees.
Rendering our primary objective complete, maximizing productivity levels. Now, today, ladies and gentlemen, was merely an example of how we do our work, and trust me, you're going to think, wow, good presentation, but is that all there is to this? Do we really need this one in our lives? Well, just make a promise to me, to the team, before going to bed tonight, before delving deep into the world of dreams and all that, just think about your employees. Are they really satisfied? Is there a case of discontentment in your company? Well, if the answer to the question is no, yes, respectively, well, just give us a call.